My name is Randy Bigley. Joining me on the podcast right now from the Crestline Historical Society, Julie Rossington's with me. Hello, Julie.
Good morning.
Good morning to you on this beautiful, cool, cold.
It is cool. It is cold.
Winter morning, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you guys sound like you have. We were talking before we went on here that you guys got a lot going on over there, don't you?
We do. It's kind of exciting. We have our new displays are out for the year. We've done some little things on Johnny Appleseed. The last thing that I talked about when I was here was the Jerry Hott display, the handmade, hand-carved wood items. That's been really popular. The kids are just fascinated by the dollhouse and that sort of thing. But what we're looking forward to for the next few months are our third Sunday events. We focus on historical topics and have folks come in that have something interesting, hopefully, to say. So the one for March is actually coming up this coming Sunday on March 18th. We're going to have a program on 18th century medicine and midwifery.
Well, neat. Okay.
Yeah, that'll be something different.
Yeah.
That's me, but anyway, we'll not go there.
Okay.
October 16th at 3 o'clock is going to be the April 16th at 3 o'clock is the history of the Crestline Fire Department. Vicki Lash is going to do that for us. She's a 30-year veteran of the Crestline Fire Department, so she's going to talk about that. In May, from 2 to 4, is going to be something a little different. We want to talk about the history of the Italian families of Crestline. And I mean, there are a lot of Italian families in Crestline. But what we're asking people to do, if that is your ancestry, is to come and sit. We're going to have a roundtable discussion facilitated by Bill Fisher, and tell your family stories, tell your family's history. So we learn a little bit more about all those folks that helped form Crestline.
Oh, great.
So that'll be something different.
Yeah.
June 18th at 3 o'clock is Weaponry of the 18th Century. That's a friend of mine, Lou Tamelio. That's his strong point.
I know Lou very well.
Oh, yeah, he's a character. He does a really good job. And then in July, from 2 to 4, we're going to have a scan day on July 16th. So if you have your family photos, your historic photos of Crestline, whatever, please feel free to bring them to the museum, and we'll just scan them in right there while you're there and give them back to you.
Wow, that's great. Yeah.
So we have them in our archive. That's something else that Bill Fisher is going to take care of for us. He would like to know the history of the photograph, any provenance you have, dates, that sort of thing that we can add to it, so we have the full picture, literally, of what we're scanning. But that's going to be a full 2-hour open program. Then you can bring your pictures in and
great.
Scan them in so we have them. So
wow, that's great. Yeah. A lot going on.
There is a lot going on. And it's really nice with the newer facility that we have because it's handicap accessible, but you can have lots of people in there and invite folks in to come for these programs, an option that we didn't have when we were in the old building. So it's really nice to take advantage of that.
When is the museum open over there?
The museum is open the first and third weekends of every month from 2 to 4.
Okay.
And then if you have a special group that wants to come in, your Kiwanis Club or your Mother's Club or whatever, please just call the museum. Let us know. We'll have somebody there whenever you would like to open the doors and let you come through. So
I can't remember who it was, but somebody not too long ago says if you haven't checked out your museum there in Crestline, you have to. It's great. That's what I heard. Yeah.
We have done a lot. Thank you for that. I appreciate that because we're kind of proud of it. Maybe just
you should
a little.
be. You should be. Let's talk about the History Alliance. That's something new, isn't it?
The Crawford County History Alliance is something that was actually arranged by Mike Hoker over in Gallion. And it was his idea to draw together all of the history-associated organizations in Crawford County and exploit that or promote that. So he has started this Crawford County History Alliance, and there are probably 10 organizations, including the Bucyrus Historical Society, the Crawford County Arts Council, the Crawford Park District, Friends of the Big Ford Depot, the Gallion History Center, the Gill House, the Harvey School, New Washington's Historical Society, the Ohio Lincoln Highway Group, and the TO&C Depot here in Bucyrus.
Wow.
So what they're trying to do is put together a history fair, which will be held at Love Oak Park on April 23rd from 2 to 5 p.m. And, of course, it's a free event. You come in, you learn about all these different organizations. But what they're going to do is pass out a passport, a bright yellow passport for you to go and visit all these different organizations, and each time you visit them, they will stamp your passport.
Okay.
And at the end of the season, by October the 1st, you can return your passport or mail it in, and it's going to be put in a bin for a drawing. We don't know what the grand prize is going to be yet, but there's a possibility of winning some sort of prize at the end of the year. They're planning bus tours, one in the end of September and one the 1st of October, leaving from Lowell Park, a free bus tour. And when you get in the bus, one bus will go east and one bus will go west.
Okay.
And they'll cover half of these organizations.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's on the 24th of September. And I think October the 1st, same meeting, same time, same place. And they go the opposite direction.
Okay. Yeah.
So that gives you an easy opportunity to visit all of these organizations, get your passport stamped in 2 Sundays.
Oh, wow. That's fantastic. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just a way to promote everything historical that Crawford County has to offer, and there really is a lot out there.
There is quite a bit.
Yeah,
Quite a bit.
You don't think of it until you see the list of all of these folks that put a lot of time and effort into promoting Crawford County history. It's pretty neat.
It is pretty neat. Yeah, that's a great idea to be able to do it because, I don't know how else you'd be able to see everything except for these bus tours. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I didn't even know that some of these places existed.
Yeah.
I've never been to the museum in New Washington. Wouldn't that be cool? You
Yeah,
know,
right.
So it opens everybody's eyes to what actually is out there and what's available. So
Fantastic.
pretty neat, yeah.
Neat.
Well, we're going to be going over to Galleon too. On May 13th at the Galleon Depot. They're having a railroad day.
Yeah, okay.
So Bill Fisher, who is on our board, and his specialty is railroad. So he's going to be over there at 11 o'clock talking about the history of the railroad in Crawford County.
Great.
So it's good for Galleon, and it kind of helps us too because he makes us look good.
Yeah, sure. Yes, he does. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. Sounds like a lot of great things going on, right?
There is. Keeps us off the streets and out of trouble.
That's good, Julie. Well, thank you so much, Julie, for coming in today.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.